Hello peeps, I'm 30 and welcome back to Imperator Rome, or Imperator, or however you want to pronounce that single word. So, I haven't played for a few days, because I usually play this during the weekend, but that will change from now on. If you watched my last Holy Roman Restoration video, you will notice, you will have noticed that I am going to change my schedule. This campaign is going to be a daily thing. You're going to see one video of Imperator Rome every single weekday. So Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. GMT. 5 p.m. GMT. This will be uploaded. It's going to be slightly shorter videos. Instead of one, not too slightly, very much shorter. Instead of 1 hour videos, it's going to be just half an hour. Because I don't have a shit ton of hours every day to record things. So that's the reason why. I noticed that we need to increase my stability. Population happiness goes down because of this. Can we pay for some religion? There, perform divine sacrifice. Yes, I think we need to do this. My stability is very low. So what we discussed in the last episode was the fact about I forgot about those things. About the Legion. I was going to make a Legion and I wanted your opinion on what I should call the Legion. And the one I really liked was the Aquila one that someone talked about, which basically means eagle. From an historical standpoint, that's actually wrong, because in this era in the Roman Empire, they didn't carry the eagle only. Like, it was very common to have like different signums or Aquila. Depending on the legion. You could have the boars, you could have the wolves, you could have the lions, you could have the eagles. It was when Rome became an empire, really, that they adopted the eagle as the only signum of the empire's troops, basically. So that's basically a little short story about those things. I think I want to save up a bit more money before I create the legion. I think. Because I want to save up. I feel like I'm not really having my bearings straight right now. What I'm trying to do. Destroy the Apulians and the Etruscans. I think those people were all allied. They were part of the defensive league, meaning I need to attack the Etruscans. And they're currently at war with a lot of people. The reason that's good is because that means they're weak, meaning I could attack them. But if I want to do that, I firstly need to probably create my legion, so I easily can beat them, because my levy is depleted. So we might just go for this one. I'm going to call it Legio Aquila. I think that's the right way to spell it. I'm gonna check first though. Aquila. Aquila. That's the way you spell it. Who should be the commander? Preferably a loyal person. Is this guy any loyal? 66. Is he any good? 9. Wait, stop. Man. Here we go. He has 9 martial, 8 martial, 8 and 9. They're all very good. That's great. The composition I want, how many could we go for? We could go for 8 cohorts, basically 4,000 men. The thing with the Roman legions, and this is very interesting, they were built up with, let me see if I remember correctly here. Man, I can't remember the numbers for some reason. But they were built up by the centuries. Obviously, we all know about the centuries and the centurions. And they were basically 80 men. You would think there would be 100 men, but they usually were 80 men, rather. Because there were a lot of people inside every century that were non-combatants. There were just people that accompanied every century. So there were 80 fighting men. And those 80 men were divided into 8 subgroups, squads basically, so 10 people each. No, 10 ones with 8 people each. And they were the 8 people that shared a tent. And then we have the centurion, which was the leader of the century. Of the century. Then we had the optio, which was the second one in charge. It was basically the deputy squad leader. And then we also had the signifier, which bear the standard of that century, which had all of the medals that the century had gotten. And they had a couple of other people as well. But if I wanted to go for only like a Roman legion, I would only go for heavy infantry. And you would think, that sounds stupid. It does. Because the thing is, the Roman legions was built up around cohorts. They only had the legion itself was only built up of heavy infantry. They did have light infantry, they did have people being archers and all of those things, but they were added on. Every legion was built up of cohorts with heavy infantry. And then they had some cavalry for every legion, not a lot of them. But then they had the auxiliaries as well, and the auxiliaries were usually, they weren't Roman citizens. They were people that came from the Roman provinces, but they didn't have citizenship. So they were a lower rank of fighters, and they accompanied every single legion, but they weren't part of that single legion. So I might actually make, if I want to go for historical accuracy, I'm going to make this only heavy infantry. That doesn't really make sense, though, I think, from a fighting perspective, because that seems stupid, and it is stupid. So that's, I'm a bit, yeah, it's only going to be heavy infantry from Roma. 4,000 men raised in Roma. That's what I'm going for. Legion dedication. The founding of any standing legion is a monumental day in the history of our nation. With pride and honor, our loyal troops shall remember the oaths they swore whenever they do battle against our foes. That's incredible. So the primary core is going to be heavy infantry. And I can't change those other things because there's only heavy infantry in this army. And I want to attack the Etruscans. We do have a claim on them. I'm still making a lot of money. Of course, Marcia and Syracuse want to join, but those other 3 people will join. I think that should be enough. The Etruscans have no allies. And I want to go for Tuscia. So our stability is very low. But I still think, yeah, the popularis actually likes that. It seems like. And I also want to raise the levies, of course. So raise those levies and raise those levies. And I want to get them all together. Man, my levy is depleted. My manpower is depleted. I have no manpower whatsoever. Man. Right, I can see why, because I created the legion from the pops. That makes sense. Oops. Right, I'm still allied to Syracuse while they're very weak, and Carthage decided to attack Syracuse. Things are not going the way I want them to. That's... You don't say, man. You don't say. Things are not going the way I want them to. I lost a lot of trade goods. For example, fish. I saw fish getting lost. So I want fish from other places. I want some... stone, potentially. You can't go for it. I wish it could show you only the ones you could import, like they did in the old build of the game. It was easier back then, in many ways. Marble. No. There's not a lot of things to go for. That's a disappointment. Dyes? No. Silk? No. Papyrus? No. Amber? No one wants to trade with me right now. And that's a bit annoying. I'm telling you, that's annoying. There we go, finally. We maxed those out. Okay, so what can we do about this? I don't know how strong the Etruscans are, but I know for a fact that they are currently doing something else. I want my manpower back. I didn't take into consideration the fact that I am going to lose my manpower when I create those legions, which does make sense. I should know that that's going to be the fact. Is there something that can increase my manpower or my income? Build cost, that's discipline. Build time, national taxes, rights of men. That's just basically money. I like that one. Rights of men. Slave treatment varies wildly from state to state. But we do believe that the basic code of human rights will encourage our slaves to work harder. You sure? Yes, we are. Yeah, sure. I'm still making a lot of money, so that's a good thing. The thing is, I don't know how strong the Etruscans are when it comes to troops. I don't know. I have no idea how strong they are. I only know how strong I am. I also want to make sure we have the right tactics. I think we do, but I'm not sure. That's the thing. Marital advances. Are there any other ones I would potentially want to go for? Assassination. This is politics. I don't like politics in this game. I don't understand politics in this game. That's the main reason why I don't like it. I probably want to do something about the aggressive expansion. So the Fitial priests were a group of ancient Latin priests who performed unusual rites relating to the declaration of war. Interesting. We are very much ahead of time when it comes to research as well. So that's a good thing. I like that. Okay, you're done. Go and siege down the fortress they have down here. You can do some light sieging in those other places. I really think the Etruscans are focused on that other war. I'm not going to focus on the one against Carthage. They can lose for what they want. I'm not going to fight the Carthaginians right now, because I can't beat them. I can't beat Carthage right now. We're too weak. I should have stopped our alliance to Carthage when I had a chance. But I did Syracuse when I had the chance, but I didn't. Which is a bit stupid, in all honesty, but what can you do? Sometimes those things do happen. Okay, our allies has arrived. This is good because it's going to incredibly increase the work exhaustion that the Etruscans have, and also decrease like their possibility to recruit more troops and stuff. You would think. But that's not even the way it works now. So I actually don't know. You lack food. This one. Because they don't have... I'm stupid. I didn't think about that. Can I change the composition? Is it possible to change the composition of this one? They don't have any food. Can't you share? Because those other guys, they do have food. I know that for a fact. They do have food. So if I select this one, is it possible to change the composition somehow? I didn't think about that. So, yeah, edit composition. I need one of those. I need them to go back home. So, I should have thought about that. I didn't think about it. That's a bit stupid. So if you go here, can I change your composition? You need to have a food thing. Okay, I need to own it. So you need to go back home to Roma. Go home to Roma. Accident in Curies. We have been told of a major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Curies in Latium. Iron is the main export of the city, and it seems the knuckleheads in charge of the site allowed parts of the structural supports to fall into neglect. as they tried to keep up with high demand. A huge collapse all but wiped out the working shift of slaves, and the owners had come groveling to the provincial authorities for compensation to help with re-establishing production. The slaves themselves are none too happy with the loss of their friends and family, and naturally cagey about returning to work in such conditions. Without significant repairs, there is no way production can be maintained at anywhere near the previous levels, and the slaves are bound to cause problems without the show of goodwill. I can pay for it. I have the money. I have the money for now, so that's okay. I really should have thought about the composition. That was stupid. That was so bloody stupid. How I didn't think about it. You would think I would understand that I need to give them food, otherwise they will starve. That doesn't make sense, right? So you can make them bigger now. Is that possible? Huh. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. It will cost population, I know. That's okay. And now you can walk back, because now you should have food. No, they need to get their food back first. That's stupid. You would think it would be quicker for them to get their food back than it takes right now. Okay. You, of course, have food. We have a new leader. We had something happens. An argument has been fiercely raging for some time now between those two people. The gist of the matter involves a sizable quantity of wealth, with each claimant certain that they are the rightful owner. I can make those people my friends. Who has the strongest power base? We can see the power base. That one. 2. 0. The first one then. We lost stability even more. Man, we're losing so much stability right now. It's not even fun. And we have a scorned family, the Cornelii. Because I lost the tribune of the plebs. Interesting. Where are the Cornelii people? That's one of them. He sucks. This guy is so much better. Can he be a researcher then? One of them. Yes, they can be. I need 2 of them though. You serious? Man. Sometimes I hate politics, I'm telling you. Having to do this even though I don't want to keep them in line. That is terrible. I can only see 4K when I look at this way. That's a bit weird. You would think. Because now they have food. You can go back here then. I learned something from doing that, as we can see. I also need my manpower back. I don't have a lot of manpower. That's an issue. How's this war going? What is Circus doing? The Greeks of Massilia has once again launched an expedition to explore beyond the Pillars of Heracles, no doubt searching for trading opportunities with the barbarian. I think the Pillars of Heracles is actually the Gibraltar Strait. I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. I do think that's the case. Can you see it somehow? The previous expedition seemed to have yielded little in the way of results beyond some ravings about the tides and spurious tales of mythical islands. Probably Ireland, this place. But the ports are still alive, shattering sailors, spinning their yarns of the captain's record and how to handle the various horrific beasts that hide in the great ocean. Let them chase their delusions if they want to. I won't care too much. Where's the rest of the fortresses? I think that might be one. Where is even the Etruscan army? Are they still trying to take those people down? And is that what they're currently trying to do? I don't know. And I don't know what Carthage is doing. They're winning. They're not winning against me, but they're winning against them. And I don't want to even fight against the Carthaginians. They can just win that thing. Can I separate peace them? Offering peace. I don't want to give them anything. Okay, we have to wait a few months. That's why. That's why. I do remember. It's under siege. This will go down very soon, hopefully. Siege down this port. What's that? We finally won the siege. There we go. Now I want to siege down the Etruscan capital. Wasn't that the Etruscan capital though? You would think. That's weird. They're trying to siege down this place. And that's actually a castle, a fortress. Good to know. Good to know. You having fun, cottage? I don't want to have anything to do with you. Leave me alone. You two. I have actually a thing for you to do right now. I want to stop those people from sieging down Roma. Because if they siege down Roma, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to be absolutely pissed off. Bloody cottage. You're stupid. Cottage surely is stupid. They won't be able to siege it down in enough time. It's going to take them too long. That's good. I think that's a fortress. I might be wrong, but I think that's a fortress. Yes, it is, but I'm actually able to siege it down with that amount of troops. That's great. We can call down an omen. I do want... Which one? I'm going to get a shit ton of aggressive expansion soon. They go for Jupiter. When I win this battle, or this war, I'm going to get a shit ton of aggressive expansion. I should be able to beat them. This is a waste of manpower. Yeah, it was a waste of 900 men. On my side. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have to. I didn't want to have to do that. They didn't flee a long way either. I stack wiped them. That's great. Now we can finally go and siege down the rest of the Etruscans. Can I separate piece you now? Please? I can't even see how strong they are. We're currently winning though. Because Syracuse are weak. They really are weak. And I really don't know what the Etruscans are doing. Seriously, I don't know what they're doing. Where are the troops at? I have no idea. Religious advances. Polarity, culture, happiness. That could be a good one. So due process. Ensuring that everyone has recourse to appeal against actions or incidents, indictments, protects both the people and gives our government an air of fairness. Sure. Let me wonder, how can we win this easily? Go up here, I want to see if I can find the Etruscan army. How's your food going? It's okay. The food is okay. My manpower is not okay though. That's the Etruscan army. We have found them. It's conscripts. They don't have a legion. And that's mainly light infantry. Right, I went with shock actions for a reason, right? I think so. They are increasing in size though, the Etruscans now. I would like those people to attach to me. Can we... Where's the attachment one? Yeah, attach to me. Help me kill the Etruscans. These are probably mercs. Yes, they are. So that's fine. When I siege, if I siege them down, I don't even have to take the battle to them. I can siege those cities down and we should be done. That's a city. Cottage are, for now, leaving me alone, but those people are not leaving me alone. Plotting in Heraclea. A party of the trusted confidants of an Heraclean politician named Decimus Timolid have mysteriously arrived in Roma. It has become clear that they are surreptitiously attempted to gain our support for a coup in Heraclea that will place Decimus as head of an oligarchy. That was difficult to pronounce. The government of Heraclea is sure to hear about their attempts sooner or later. We must decide how to respond to the delegates. A grateful dictator is sure to create Heraclean warmth to our own causes, and whether they succeed or fail, Heraclea will be weakened. Then again, maybe we're above such petty blackmail behavior. It would be useful. That's a very common Roman way of doing stuff. So I see no reason not to. I see no reason not to. I don't like this. Leave me alone. I don't like that. The Etruscans should as well lose their other war, you would think. You finally won that siege. The Etruscan army can't go this way probably because they don't have... what's it called? Military access. But I'm getting sieged down by those other people in this war. Which is not something I want. And I'm blockaded in Neapolis by those people's navy. Can I sue out now? No. In 63 I can go out and leave the Syracusans to their death. We are gaining work sergeant because we are sieged down. So that's a bad thing. I want to stop this, but I can't. Oh, you won. Huh. He loves us. It's this dude. That's the wrong one. This is the one. Can I make you... Okay, they need 100 opinion. And I can make them a client state. Okay, good to know. Where is the Etruscan army? Okay, they're actually up here sieging. That's what they're doing currently. That makes sense. You could walk home, but I think you would get your ass beaten. In all honesty, I think they would get their asses beaten. Because they have cavalry and archers and more troops than I do. With those two guys. They're not that strong. I need my entire army down there. Right, you four, you could go home. And those 2k guys, you stay up here. That's how we do it. We send the legion down. We try and beat those guys up. So you're not allowed attachments. Those people allow attachments. That's great. And hiring devotion. We gain stability. Thank you. That's something I do like. Because this is terrible. I hate it. I feel like I can siege this bloody castle down very soon. As I said, I want to take as much as possible. Peace imminent. Why? With no contest? Oh, we may get it in a forced peace. Okay, I could force the peace, but I don't want to force it right now. I want to take more from them. That's what I want to do. Because I want to take those things up here as well, if possible. That's something I would like. Tribal proposition. Our tribal neighbor Pelagonia have started investing a lot of the treasury into opening up the borders between our two nations. Let's hope this friendship will be worth it. Yes, let us hope. I'm going down to kill some opponents. That's what I'm doing. They're trying to blockade me, and they're actually very successful in doing so. As well. Hopefully I can catch the guy. He might actually be strong enough to beat us. Hopefully that's not the case, though. Go for shock action. That's the best one we could go for, apparently. That's already the one we're going for. Try and catch this guy. And kill him. It's very likely that we will better... Their army has better quality because they have other troops than I do. It seems like. If I went here, would we win? Yes, we would win. I think we would win. He loses gold, we gain gold, or I gain stability. I would rather have stability. I can't buy stability. We can offer a blessing to the god. Monthly work sergeant, morale of armies, recovery speed, legion maintenance cost. I would like some manpower recovery, in all honesty, because my manpower is not recovering currently. As I said, we would beat them. I had no doubts at all that we would beat them. I knew that we would. Easily. With my mighty legion. But I want to go out from this war now. I want to stay in it. I don't like this. And I don't like that they're giving me work sergeant. We finally won that siege up here. That's some troops arriving. I don't like that. There's a lot of things I don't like right now. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things happening that I don't like. Bonnie Agenda, developing Iguvium. The Bonnie have tried to raise support for a large building project in Iguvium, aiming to raise several buildings that will excite the masses and provide stability in the province. It is just the latest in a series of attempts by the Bonnie to invest in one of the cities in the area, one of the particular focuses as of late. That's a shit ton of money. Man. These are not bad things though, I like those buildings, but that's a shit ton of money that I spent. Okay, go up here, try and catch those other dudes, because I don't want this. I always want this to go away. I want them to leave me alone. This is not very nice of them. This is not very nice of them at all. Okay, stay here. We won. We only lose 71 troops. It's actually incredibly easy. Someone died. We won that battle as well. Now we can siege this down. And this is not actually not the fortress, so we can take everything they own on this part of. They can keep Koshika if they want to. I see no reason to take Koshika because I don't have a navy. I can't cross. I can't cross. Okay, you're going to beat their ass, which is great. We absolutely beat them. We kill those people. I want to try to make you chase him, which is not going to happen apparently because it's too quick. Okay, we have taken everything from the Etruscans now. So I want to sue for peace and take everything I can take from them. Which is everything except those things. I gain 12 aggressive expansion. But it makes us huge. The only problem, of course, is that we can't raise those levies. I have a very little levy right now, because those pops are not integrated. They are not Romans. That's the issue. And they need a governor. Are you any loyal? This guy is more loyal. He's a bit older as well, but I think that's okay. He is greedy though. I might risk it with this guy. He's good. I like him. We could finish a mission. Which one? End the Etruscans. As well as the destroy Italian allies, which is not something I'm going to do yet. So, the Etruscans used to dominate the Italian peninsula, but our victory at Lacus Vadimo has revealed how weak they have become. It is time to supplant them as hegemon of the Italic states. The mighty Etruscans have fallen. Rome's greatest neighbor is reduced, and Rome is the undisputed master of the Tyrrhenian coastline. We will ensure it's Rome, not Etruria, that is remembered for all time. Okay, where do I want to put the city? Probably in Colossae. I think that makes sense. Clusium. Where's Clusium? That's Clusium. Vitolonia. That place. That's a city. As well. As is this place. This is a bigger city. They have horses. Go to Colossae. For now. What can we do? I want to get out. Let me get out. Okay, I need at least 10. I'm offering them peace. I want to leave, mate. I don't want to stay. I want to leave. Because I don't like this. We're playing cat and mouse. In my mainland. And I don't like that. I don't like that. At all. I want this to stop. We're not going to destroy the Italian allies now, because that will declare war on those people. And I do want their troops right now, because I can't. I am very strong, but I'm very big, but I don't have a lot of troops. That's the main problem. So that's something we need to deal with. But not in this episode, because I'm going to take a break here, guys. As I said, there will be shorter videos now in the future. Ooh, they're big. This is scary. We are not going to encounter them for a long while though, but they are very big. As well as trace. But if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like it down below. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content on the channel. As I said, this will now be uploaded daily, so you don't want to miss any video in the future. At least I would like to think so. Also make sure to leave a comment down below if there's something you want to talk about. For example, what I'm messing up. Or if you know some things about this patch that I haven't found out so far and you want to tell those things to me, please tell me down below. I try to watch as many tutorials as I possibly can, but the main way to learn to play a game is to play the game itself, and I haven't had time to play this game since I last recorded. And I haven't had that much time to watch the game either, which is the reason I'm still making so many newbie mistakes. It has an explanation. But that's everything for today, guys, so thanks for watching, and see you soon. Take care.